But I
You
can't
wish it
remember
was.
what is sleek.
No, I'm still 100% here. See, that's the beauty of math. You're still here, 100%.
All right, we're live in
Wired.
5, 4, 3,
3,
2, 1,
1.
and
Don't
welcome.
smoke meth.
Welcome to Meth Park.
Don't do it.
Yes, don't do it. Don't
Don't do it.
do it.
Unless
Just
it's
say
prescribed to
no.
you. If your doctor says maybe do it, maybe consider it.
If
No, don't take meth. Don't
No,
take
I mean, there's that shit called Adderall. There's
No.
that shit called Ritalin. There's that
There is.
shit called.
But some drugs can be very addictive, even the medical ones. But
Oh yeah, that's the point.
yes,
That's the point. I mean, have you heard of the opium epidemic that
Yep.
yeah, I already know about that.
swept the nation 20 years ago, 10 years, 15? 15. Yeah.
I already know about that.
Yeah, gotta love it.
it's the bad shit,
Opened up-
kids.
First 2 minutes already talking about the opium crisis of 2002.
Already? We haven't even introduced ourselves again, and we're already talking about fucking
Opium.
Drugs.
fucking opium and drugs. Good, yeah.
Don't smoke meth.
Don't.
Unless don't smoke meth. Don't.
Just
Anyway.
don't do drugs. Just don't
Hello.
do drugs. Hello.
I'm Shmorphious.
Hi, I am the Veneer. Hello, welcome aboard, fellas.
And
You're
I
enjoying yourself.
am El Atomico. Dun, dun, dun. Boing. Play some sort of Spanish guitar.
Oh, if only if I had an instrument, I would do that.
Hang on.
There he is! There it is! There's Shmorphious right there.
Fuck.
He's got to find the right string.
Oh, shit. That's it.
Oh,
Oh, no. I can't do
hello.
it. I can't do it right now. I was playing it like... Yeah, you ever see those, like, old school, like, Robert Fripp kind of classical guitarists? Like,
Yeah,
they play it upright. like it's a double bass or some shit. Like they'll put it up on their lap and play it like it's standing up. It's fucking weird. Anyway, that's how I was just playing it.
So today on the Call of Podcast, we have our first movie review.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. So the movie that we watched and I have currently, playing, I have the volume muted, so no fucking copyright strikes. But to our viewers that are joining in on the stream,
Wait, you're playing it right now?
yeah, I'm playing like a trailer.
Oh, okay, all right,
like,
beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful. Okay, it's like the full movie.
No, it's just a trailer. Yeah.
Oh.
So, wow, what a movie, Donnie Darko.
Yeah, what a movie.
What a movie! What a fun time to listen to El Donnie Darko talk about the mad insanities of time travel and his best friend Frank.
Yeah, Frank is a bunny man, a cool man.
Yes.
Tells him that, hey, things are pretty all right now, but stuff's about to end. Some crazy shit's about to happen. I watched a couple of theory videos on it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I will. I'll try to go pull them up and credit them so that we don't get clobbered.
How
But,
dare you make mention of that without
How
making?
could you? How could you take the credit? God damn.
Well, I mean, let me tell you something. Every thought's been thunk. Every idea that you have conceived, somebody else has conceived. And so, I mean, honestly, everything's just one conceivable bubble of information that we are all putting into. You know what I mean?
Reality is nothing but a continuous glitch of misinformation being presented as actual information.
I mean, there is some actual information, and then there's also, again, misinformation and cherry-picked information.
Yes.
Here we go. This is so I watched the takes video titled Donnie Darko explains the ending and what it meant. Again, published by The Take on YouTube. Really great video. Got really in depth about the two central theories behind Donnie Darko that I hope we can get into today. There's a lot to dissect there.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to talk about that first?
Well, to be honest with you, I was thinking that we can go around and just, contribute or, give our thoughts and opinions. We can go over subjectively what we thought the film, and if we have any, objective insights, then just lay down the objectiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that seems like a good idea.
So let's start off with you, Shmorph, since you have been giving us some
I got
great...
a lot.
Yeah, dude. I mean...
yeah, you got a lot to say, so might as well take a stand.
I might only have about 10 minutes, but for me, that's a lot. Fuck, where to begin? So the whole concept of this film. Obviously, if you haven't seen it, stop this, go watch it right the fuck now. I really do think this is an important film to watch. Maybe not like the most important film to watch in the world, but it's definitely one that makes you think a little bit. And I very much appreciate that. Not many films do that, especially nowadays. This film was made like 20 years ago. I think it was 2001. It was released. It's about this kid in high school who goes around, living life with supposedly with schizophrenia. Soon learns that his world, the world that he has perceived so far in his life, is about to end. Because two timelines one timeline verged into a separate timeline through a lot of really complicated shit. Essentially, a rip in space time forced his current timeline to, I guess, fucking split apart, and it's interesting. I love it. Anyway, his world's about to end, fellas. This world's about to end. It's all about to be over, and he has to go and save it.
The end is nigh.
A very incredibly specific set of events. I don't exactly remember all of the tiny details within this man's videos. So, I mean, if you wanna know more in depth about it, I highly recommend going to check out this guy's video. But again, general premise: split of timelines, and he's got to go save it and go back in time to save it. It's fucking so meta, so fucked. Man, right now my brain is a little burnt out. I have no idea where to begin with this.
Or where do you begin with Donnie Darko?
That's the thing, dude, you really don't. You really don't.
Donnie Darko is just like a whole different can of fucking worms to deal with. I'll tell you that from fact.
It was really confusing trying to understand what exactly was going on throughout the whole movie. So the whole film is framed like he's got schizophrenia, and he has a doctor or a psychiatrist or psychologist, whatevs, a person in which to figure out his mind. She thinks that he has schizophrenia. I couldn't say yes or no either way. I mean, I don't have it. I don't have schizophrenia, so I don't exactly know how it acts. So peeps with it might be able to fucking get behind this man. You know what I mean? Feel the emotions that he is feeling, the confusion. I mean, already when we open the film, he's taking pills, which I think are antidepressants.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
get a look on what the file actually said, but I think they were antidepressants.
I would agree with the same thing too. I think it's also antidepressants that he's taking as well, or it could be a different medication, but I think it's somewhere around there though.
Well, I think that's where it feeds into the idea that he could have schizophrenia,
Yeah,
because
that
he's
is
taking
true.
this medication. And throughout the whole movie, you only see him at the beginning taking those pills. You only see him at the beginning. You never see him throughout the rest of
No,
the movie. Taking
actually,
those
Well,
pills.
that's
he
false.
He does. No, that's not true because he does take some of the pills.
Like,
There's certain
halfway
parts
through.
they take pills.
Which scene did he take him through halfway through?
There was this one particular scene that I remember him taking pills very explicitly because
Oh yeah.
the second that he puts the pills in his mouth, Frank shows up in the mirror and he comes up to the glass and taps it, and Donnie's like, "How are you doing that?"
Oh, the bathroom scene.
and
Yeah,
the ripple,
yeah.
exactly.
The bathroom scene. Yeah.
Not
It
to
was-
mention, didn't he take a lot of pills in a different scene? Sorry to interrupt because I'm trying to remember, like, since it's been like a week. So
yeah, like 3 or 4. Yeah, it that's partially why I don't remember some of the stuff. It has been an entire fucking week
That we've seen this movie. Yeah.
since we've seen this movie. Perhaps in the future we might watch a movie a couple of days before this podcast.
Yeah, I'm thinking that what the format will be in terms of like watching or doing movies, we'll do like the day before or something like that. This way it's still fresh in our minds. We can still at least think about that. I still gotta try and work how that's gonna work, but we'll get something done.
I feel like I would say though, since Robert was talking about earlier about how like, oh, it's about like a time rift. To me, it gave me a vibe when the whole thing about like it crashing into his room.
Mhm.
I think it was some kind of thing where he avoided death in made an alternate timeline. I think it had something to do with alternate timelines. I don't think there was some kind of rift or anything like that. I think there's some alternate timeline bullshit going on in that film.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He was awoken in the middle of the night by Frank. So before the turbine engine fucking ran into his room at the beginning of the film when we're introduced to the world.
Yes.
Right before that happens, the split in timeline happens then, and Frank immediately comes to tell Donnie, "Hey, you have a job to complete." And obviously, but so he was essentially supposed to die.
Yeah,
when
because
the
the airplane
turbine
engine was supposed to fall through his room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it did,
Yes.
but he was at the golf course when it happened. He wasn't at the house.
Yeah, and he avoided that.
Yep.
Did
And
we
he
ever
al-
see a response
Oh, we're
to? Yeah. Okay. Sorry to cut you off,
Mhm.
Amelia. But
Oh no, you're good.
if you remember, Donnie wrote a letter to Grandma Death. He did write a letter.
Yep.
Right before the movie, like, essentially concluded.
Yes. Because he was
the whole-
invested in the time travel book that she produced.
The whole reason why his girlfriend died. I apologize. I forget her name. It's been a week.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
remember her
it has
name
been a
either.
week.
I'm just gonna call her Sally.
Cannon fodder.
Cannon fuck.
Before she was ran over in a very iconic scene that I swear I've seen before. I swear I saw that when I was like fucking 2 years old. Yeah, I remember that scene very iconically. Like, just the girlfriend being run over, the bunny man stepping out of the car. Speaking of which, very, very large spoilers ahead.
Yes, yeah. There's
mean-
nothing but spoilers here. We're already too late. We've already explained, a good
Yeah.
portion of the beginning of the movie right there. But yeah.
That's why I said.
Then again, to be fair, this movie came out.
20-year-old movie.
Yeah, so it's like, if you haven't watched it yet, because
Yeah.
just go
Kind of
watch
on
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen Pulp Fiction before you've seen this, then I mean, I mean, granted, that movie has a lot of warrant, but this one does too. This one's very interesting. It's a mind fuck. It'll make you think just as much as that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
Mhm.
I love this film. I really do. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I mean, what an icon! Just fuck, dude.
There's a
I
lot
love
of
the directing.
yeah. There was a lot of, to be honest with you, interesting camera angles that they played with. I noticed
Oh,
throughout
dude!
the entire movie. Like,
Oh my god, the cinematography.
they used Dutch angles like heavily in this movie, but the thing is, though, it works. It works so
Tastefully
well.
done.
Yeah, it does work very well in this film. And there's like, didn't you say there's like a lot of rotoscoping? Robert?
I thought so, and I thought Keanu Reeves starred in this movie.
No,
I was
Seth Rogen
thinking
does
of this.
Donkey
I
Kong
was-
stars in it.
I was thinking of the film Waking Life. At least I think I was. That one was done with rotoscoping. There's a really trippy film that Keanu Reeves is in, and that's what I'm thinking of there.
You probably think of a different film.
Unfortunately, I am, but I was pleasantly surprised regardless with this film. I mean, I walked in blind, completely blind, and I was flabbergasted, blown away. Camera angles, the acting. Oh my fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Jake Gyllenhaal did an excellent job, which, by the way, like, if you haven't watched, not just, like, this movie, but there's another movie he did called Nightcrawler. Just go watch both of those. Those are also really good, but going...
You gotta see this.
Yes. You watch this one before you watch Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is a different kind of fucked.
This feels like the early... I mean... It's gonna sound really out of left field and whack, but I get the same general feeling from this movie than I did when I watched Taxi Driver. I wouldn't say that these two films are similar in any way, shape, or form, plot-wise.
No.
However,
no.
I would say that the feeling that I attained from this movie was the same sort of eeriness that I got from that. And honestly, the same level of quality. I really like that film. And this one's just as good, if not better. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude. I don't know how you can top this movie. I mean, it's just a 2-hour runtime. There is so much stuff
that gets covered.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's so much stuff that does get covered. I mean, the Donnie Darko does have its flaws, but otherwise, the story itself it's not that bad. Like, the time traveling was a little wonky, but everything else, like the commentary, is pretty solid for the most part.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would fucking.
There was
not just
this movie. This movie who had only a short budget. I forgot the specific budget, but I know it was at least less than 15 mil. And it had a triple A cast, essentially, or what's considered today as at least a AAA cast. You have Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't think he was a very well-known actor back then.
No. Well, that's why I said, like, right now, at the current time, what's considered. You have Jake Gyllenhaal. You have Kathleen Ross. She's been in a couple of movies that I recognize her in. I just don't remember. I think one of them was The Howling, actually. I'd have to do some fact checking on that, but either way, she's in this. Fucking what's his name? Like, Bob Howard is also in this, and that is, what a fucking legend, man.
Oh, beautiful!
Yeah.
There is a fucking director's cut for Donnie Darko, which adds about
Jenna Malone,
20 minutes.
Drew Barrymore,
Huh.
Mary McDonald, Holmes Osborne. That's what I meant to say. Holmes Osborne, Catherine Ross, Patrick Swayze. So this must have been one of his close to last of his career.
Yeah,
because
I would say that too. Yeah, but around that area.
Did he die?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did die. Patrick Swayze died.
Oh.